let me tell you something about your law. If you go back and actually study your law, none of these laws they have expired. The statute of limitations on all American laws have already expired.
A driver in a white Cadillac Escalade assaulted another driver at a McDonald's in Santa Rosa, Florida, on the 17th of June 2022 at 6:28 p.m. The victim called the police and said that the attacker followed him from the beach after a lane change dispute. The man admits that he punched the other driver in the mouth, but claims that he did it because the other driver was verbally abusive and disrespectful to him.
Would you mind to step out with me real quick? Just talk to me so I can get your side of the story?
But I can talk to you right here.
No, I'm asking you to step out, okay? So you can step out or I can help you out. It's your choice.
We're investigating crime,
listen, you don't have the right to put your hands on me. I'm talking to you.
Nobody's going to put their hands on you.
I'm cooperating. I'm talking.
Okay, and I'm asking you to step out so I can talk to you.
I'm not going to step out of my vehicle for what?
Do you have your ID, sir?
I sure do.
Okay, let me see it, please.
Let me get my video going.
Okay, get your video going.
I was turning coming from the beach. I was getting over in the left lane. This asshole speeds around me and cusses at me. So I come over here to McDonald's and I tell him, I said, look, you were behind me. You were following me. So that means you need to wait to see what I'm going to do before you try to speed around me. He got in the far left lane, so I got in the far left lane behind him. And I came over and I asked him, I said, what was the purpose of you cussing at me? And he started.
Okay.
Just that simple.
So
he was behind me.
Because he's cussing at you, you punched him in the mouth.
And I'm going to tell you why. It's because from here forward, y'all going to learn to respect what we are on earth. That shit was uncalled for. I was in front of him, so that means that wherever I go, if he's behind me, he needs to wait until I decide where I'm going to go.
Go ahead.
I was getting in the lane, the only left lane that was open. He was trying to speed around me to get to the far left lane. That lane wasn't even open yet, just to get to fucking McDonald's. And he came beside us and just started cussing at us. I was like, okay. I came over here to the lot and I asked him, I said, what was the purpose of you cussing at me? And I said, you gonna look fucking.
Where was he standing when you punched him? Was he like at your window?
He was sitting in his car right here. I walked over to the car and I asked him, I said, look, what was the purpose of you cussing at me? You were behind me and you had to wait until I moved, and whatever I did, you decide what you're gonna do after that. He started cussing. He said, well, you need to learn how to fucking drive. I said, well, you're gonna learn how to respect what I am on earth. And what I stand for on earth right now, y'all better stop messing with us. Y'all better stop messing with us. That guy, he got judged today. And if you knew who I was, you would know why he got judged.
The man also claims that he's on a spiritual journey and that he has the right to judge and deal with people who are into bad things. He says that everything happens for a reason and that the laws of the country have expired.
Everything happens for a reason. And y'all need to stop getting involved in people's personal business, because all that does is just create more situations where people don't have to take responsibility for the shit they do.
You understand, when you make contact with somebody, it's considered a battery. So we got the call, so we have to investigate it. And that's what we're here to do.
Look, he verbally abused me, so that's battery.
Okay.
Would you write a statement on saying what happened?
Listen, I'm not getting involved with y'all. We handle that ourselves. We're two grown fucking men. We don't need to be policed. We don't need to be controlled.
Well,
we're not in preschool.
Yes,
we're two grown men.
I appreciate.
The deputy asks the man for his ID and some personal information, such as where he's from and what he does, and that he's on a camping trip with his son. The man says that he's from Virginia and that he's retired, and that he was in the Navy for 2 years. The deputy tries to explain to the man that punching someone is considered a battery, and that he has to investigate the incident. The man refuses to cooperate with the deputy and says that he does not need the police or the law to handle these problems. He says that he already fixed the problem and that the other driver is not man enough to do it for himself.
But I'm not getting out of my car.
Okay.
I'm not writing nothing down. All I had to do was deal with him. That was my problem. I dealt with it, and that's it.
009.
Okay. Are there any weapons in the vehicle? Any guns, knives, grenades, anything like that?
I am a spiritual being. I don't do no smoking, no drinking. I don't need no guns. I don't need none of that stuff.
It's just a yes or no. I just want to know if you got any weapons in the car. That's all I'm looking for.
No drugs, no guns, no alcohol, no nothing.
Okay, perfect. That's all I'm asking. You from Virginia?
Yes, I am.
What brings you down here?
I'm camping. My son and I retired, and we came down here for peace.
You retired military?
I was in the military, but I retired.
What branch of the military?
Navy.
Navy? Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
How many years you spent in the Navy?
I was in 2 years, and I ran a business. Well, I ran several businesses for 16 years. I
Okay.
was a realtor. I had a commercial cleaning business and a landscape and lawn care business.
Okay.
I retired, so I can go on a spiritual journey.
Okay.
This is the type of shit that I'm dealing with. So that's
I got nothing against your spiritual journey, man.
I deal with all this stuff. I dealt with the problem. I already fixed that. If he ain't man enough to do that for himself, that's his problem.
Okay.
If he wants to run around cussing at people and being mad at people because he can't, that little baby can't have his way, then he gets what he is. Period.
Okay. Well, that's not always the way the law sees it, though. You understand that, right?
And let me tell you something about your law. If you go back and actually study your law, none of these laws they have expired. The statute of limitations on all American laws have already expired.
Good.
20 years from 1776. All of them. And furthermore, how are we as citizens on land operating in maritime law?
The first deputy asks the man to step out of his vehicle, but the man refuses and claims that he has some kind of power and authority over the deputies and the land. He says that the deputies have no jurisdiction over him and that he can do something about it if he decides to. The second deputy tries to calm the man down and asks them to be cordial and cooperate with the investigation. The man repeats that he punched the other driver because he was disrespectful and that he was judging him for his actions.
I follow universal law, which trumps all this mess that y'all got going on here. So, like I said, you don't have no jurisdiction over me. You are on my earth. And if I decide to do something about it, I can right now. Look, when you look at this, you need to understand what this is.
I understand.
And you need to understand who I am. And you need to understand that I have a power that I can use right now on both of you if you don't stop messing with me.
We're not here threatening you.
I'm not. You are threatening me.
No,
You're telling
sir.
me you
We're
can.
asking
By
you.
law, I
We're
can do this.
asking
Well,
you.
by my law, I have the right to do what I need to do.
We're asking you, please, make it easier on everybody. We get this out
Why
of the way.
do I have to get out of my vehicle? I'm not. If I'm in my vehicle, you safe. I'm safe. Everybody's safe.
We're investigating a crime that possibly you committed.
I told you that I had to go. Yes.
Okay, yes. So we're investigating this. So we need you to step out, okay? Mr. Is this your son back here?
Yes, it is.
He's
And this
being
is
completely cordial. Everything's being good, okay? He's fine.
why won't y'all let him get into here?
But there's no reason. We're trying to get you out. We're not going to let him get
Why
in.
do I need to get out? If I'm not under arrest, why do I need to get out?
Because there's a possibility of you being under arrest.
Why do y'all have to arrest me?
For committing battery, sir. But we have to investigate that. And you doing the way you're doing it is making it more difficult for us. It's more difficult on you. It's more difficult on your son. You're here on vacation. We're trying to work our way through it. Okay.
Listen, guys.
Listen. There's no listening. Just be cordial. Step out of the vehicle and let's figure this out. Okay.
One thing I want y'all to understand is I'm not going to jail over something that petty. If two men in the street can't handle their business, if he's big enough to run his mouth to anybody he runs into and can just say whatever he wants to say out of his mouth, there's consequences for that. Okay? He suffered the consequences. And if y'all get in the way of his judgment, you bring it on yourself. And I'll get out. But I'm telling you,
Thank you, I appreciate
what you're doing is bringing it on yourself because you're getting involved in some shit that you
If you wouldn't mind standing right here by him. Okay, what I want you to do is turn around, place your hands behind your back.
Look, you don't have to do all of that.
You pull away from me.
This is why y'all, this is why.
Hey, back up! Back up! Put your hands behind your back.
Why is all this mess? I'm not doing anything.
Don't you tense up on me or we're going to the ground. Do you understand?
This is not.
I got it.
Are you fucking retarded? Does it take that much to put handcuffs on?
I've been listening. This is what y'all do. Y'all just messed up for yourselves. I didn't touch either one of y'all.
Listen, we gave you the opportunity to go nicely and peacefully. You want to resist, you want to pull away, this is what happened.
I did not pull away from you.
You absolutely did. Now you're catching an additional charge. You're going to be placed under arrest for battery day as well as resist officer. And you understand that.
Push me over now?
Go ahead and search him.
For what? I don't have any fucking pockets.
You're going to jail.
Okay.
So you're getting searched.
For what? I don't have pockets.
Doesn't matter.
It clearly does.
Stand up against the car. Don't move.
Or what? Or what? I'm genuinely asking. Or what?
Have a seat.
When it comes to your soul, I hope you know it's mine.
Okay, great. Fantastic.
Is it the son ran up on us?
Did he?
Yeah.
Good. He can go
I heard, tase him. And I was like, I see him run up on our back.
smells like weed, so I'm searching his car.
He ran up on y'all's back. Whenever I went to grab him, he pulled back, closed his fist up at me. And whenever I went to grab him, he swung at me.
It's good. That's assault LEO, right?
His
Did he
back,
hit you?
I don't think he hit me.
You're hella patient, man.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want him to step out, Bo. You said.
yeah.
You got knives all in there. You got knives all in here. Hey, Sarge. I'm gonna check his. Just make sure they're all double locked up, and he says one of them's too tight, so you wouldn't mind. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. Just around to me. Let me double check it for you. All right. Which one's tight? One you said? This one. All right. I'm gonna let it come back a couple clicks. Is that better? All right. And let me double check this one. How's that one for you? Is that one all right? Okay. Okay. All right. Hold tight me 1 second. All right. Is that better? Okay.
He wasn't getting out of the car. He wasn't doing this. He wasn't doing it by our laws. Like I was.
He's solving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You want to put Junior in here with me? Yep.
23-17. He's probably molding this one.
How about you go ahead and set that one?
Where are they going? They were going to Las Vegas Trail.
All right, you already search him down?
Yep.
All right, I'm going to check him real quick. Anyone poke, stick, and stab me? Anything sharp going to poke, stick, and stab me? No. All right.
The call, the original plan on 217 calling because where they're going, they were supposed to be going.
We'll walk over here to the driver's side of the car, okay? How tall are you, my man? 6'3". You about 6'5", 6'6". I'm 6'2". Okay, all right, sit tight with me. All right. They're going on a spiritual journey, he said.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's what he can stand over there. They're going on a spiritual journey.
What's up, man?
I was turning in to go get something to eat. I went to go turn off the bridge to take a right.
Right.
This guy cut me off. I tried to go around him, get away from him. He followed me here. I turned in here. Used my blinkers the whole time. And I noticed he was using his blinkers the whole time. He followed me. I went through the drive-thru. I was going to get something to eat. He got on the other side and said, I'm going to teach you
58.
some manners, blah, blah, blah.
The other driver tells his side of the story to the second deputy. He says the man cut him off and followed him to the drive-thru. He says that he confronted the man and that the man punched him in the mouth. He says that he wants to press charges against the man for battery.
Okay, you got your ID on you? Do you want to pursue charges on him for battery?
Find him.
Oh, we've got him.
Yeah, I want him. You can't do this to people.
The man was charged with battery with assault and resisting an officer without violence. A huge thank you to Bodycam Files for providing us with this video. You can view and drop a like on the raw footage over on their channel. If you want more of the craziest police encounters, have a look at our previous videos and subscribe to be notified of brand new police stops.